Hello there, friends! Good morning, afternoon, operators. What is up? It's your girl B, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Thanks for being here. Today, I am going to be making a video that I have genuinely wanted to make for the entirety of my internet career, and that is, drumroll please, a fucking makeup tutorial. I have always wanted to make a makeup tutorial. The truth is that I have recorded a handful of makeup tutorials, and none of them were ever really like what I was hoping for. I used to wear a lot more makeup than I wear now. And I also used to wear makeup with the idea that I had to wear makeup that looked a certain way because there was only one way of doing makeup, kind of when I was in high school, and that was a lot of foundation, a lot of everything. Like, I don't even think I ever saw a pore on my face in high school. And when I think about how much foundation I would put on my face and on my skin, I'm like, why? Like, what was I doing? Like, what was I doing it for? Anyways, today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I kind of just do the same makeup every day, and you guys are going to cringe so hard. You see some of my eyeshadow palettes. They're literally so old. And yes, I do need to buy new makeup, and I've started to, and you will see that when you look at my shit. I have no professional knowledge in this arena. I'm just gonna show you guys what I do, and maybe it can help you adapt some things. And if not, maybe it's just like, you're just like here watching it to support a homie, and I appreciate you just as motherfucking much. Get your tea, get your snacks, get whatever you want, get your brushes, and let's start putting makeup on our face. All that I have on my skin right now is, well, obviously a pimple patch. This is how I store my makeup and my skincare. Normally these brushes aren't in here. We were just traveling, so it's a little bit unorganized, but, or wait, what did I say? I only really put on makeup if I'm going to be making content. If I'm just chilling at home, I usually like literally don't have makeup on. Let me fix this. Okay, that looked weird. If you're interested in knowing about skincare shit, let me know, because I have very sensitive skin and it's been extremely hard to find solutions that satisfy the shit. First things first, I'm going to take my eyebrows off. To take off my skin, to take off my makeup is this shit. I'm doing it. Specifically the yellow one is the only thing that doesn't make me break out. The thing that I found is helpful with this shit, it says it on the motherfucking bottle, is to press it instead of like rubbing it.
This isn't rubbing.
I'm kind of just like pressing it and a little bit shimmying it to the side, but I'm not rubbing. It's like a shimmy. So these are my eyebrows with no makeup on. Then I'm gonna take a second cotton round to wipe that extra stuff off of my eyebrows. So first I'm gonna put on this Tatcha water cream. I'm gonna put it around my eyes a little bit. I already put a toner on prior to this. I'm not going to repeat that process. Another truth here that I feel is unfair to not mention is that bangs are a cheat code. I've had bangs for years now, and I genuinely don't put makeup up underneath my bangs. If you are a person with bangs and you put makeup underneath your bangs, please comment below and tell me why. The only reason that I can think of that I would want to do that is if I know I'm walking around the city. I do live in Chicago and it is very windy here, and I do be walking around and my bangs do be looking kind of crazy sometimes. If my shit flies up, you know, it really does expose whatever work I did not get done, if you know what I mean. I would like to preface that a lot of this makeup, all of this makeup, I bought prior to certain world events that are happening right now. And I didn't realize, you know, what brands to be affiliated with or not affiliated with due to global tensions and things that are happening around the fucking world. But this is prior to that, so I'm just prefacing that because I am someone that cares about it. That being said, the primer that I find myself using, because I did inherit my mom's large pores. This is a pore diffusing primer by Rare Beauty. I usually put it on my nose. Primary of my makeup that I put on is just on my nose, to be honest. Put a little bit under and like here. And some of my eyelids. Don't forget that if you're going to be using your fingers as brushes, to wash your hands before you touch your face. We're moisturized, we're primed, we're using the Kosas, how do you say it? Revealer Super Creamy Brightening Concealer. Oh, in the shade Revealer. This is her. She's really great, really cute. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, And I just realized I did not get my beauty blender wet, so.
A few dots on my eyelids, and I'm just kind of doing a little bit of this.
And I will take a little bit usually and I'll go like this. Same shit. And then I'm just gonna kind of like blend it to my eyebrows so I don't have a weird like line around my eyebrows. Okay, so hopefully you guys see a huge difference. I'm pretty sure I have rosacea, so some days my face is more red than other days and I will end up using more concealer. I try to use it sparingly and I try to really just blend it into the O-zone, you know what I mean? I'll usually go like around my nose here because I'll find that I get pretty red right there. See? And then if I have extra, I try to just like blend it out this way. Versus like this, I try to blend it like this. After I put on concealer, I put on contour, and the contour that I am currently using is also by Rare Beauty, and this is the bronzer stick in the shade Power Boost. This is my first time ever trying a cream bronzer and actually enjoying it. So I kind of just trace like this. It just seems right. In my bathroom, I have a really good mirror for making this even, but here we are just winging it, brothers. I think that's pretty even. So I do a little 1-2, 1-2 on the side, and then take the side of the sticky stick and I kind of draw a line like straight across both sides. I'm gonna do the inside of my eyebrows a little bit, like that. And I'm gonna trace around the tip of my nose. Okay, so let's review. L's on our temples here, brought it up. We did a little line straight across, boom, boom. We did inside of the eyebrows, wham. Some shit on the nose if you wanna, and a little bit under the bottom of my lip. Then taking your freshly washed fingers, you're just gonna blend. I start with my cheeks and I'm just gonna blend up. When I'm blending the nose, I'm kind of pulling the product down away from the middle of my nose so that there's still some area in the center of my nose where there isn't any product, so that when I do my highlight and stuff, it's like easy to hit it. Like so. Specifically for modeling, I find that adding shadows to my face helps my modeling when I'm working, so I sometimes will do it heavier if I am doing a photo shoot, but for every day I'll just do a little bit, just like this. Sorry if that like doesn't make any sense. I'm trying. So the blush that I use varies, but the blush that I currently am using every day is also Rare Beauty, and this is a shade Joy. It's a liquid blush, which is my first time using liquid blush. I did one big Sephora order. It was my first time buying makeup in actually years. You do not want to use a lot of this product. It's good, but it is strong. So I literally just let it breathe next to me. I let it breathe next to my cheek. See? See, even that's a lot. We're gonna blend. When I'm blending my blush, you gotta be even more careful, especially if you're using your finger, where you're letting the product go. Because you just blended a bunch of bronzer on your shit, and that blush is just gonna blend into it and make your whole cheek look so red. And I am so guilty of doing it. My advice would be to put the smallest amount, blend it after you do your first pat to where you get it to the kind of shape that you want it. Wipe your finger. So then this is all the product that you're working with. You removed all the extra product from your finger. And then that way when you start to blend this, you're not bringing a bunch of extra product. You're gonna blend it in to its direction of itself. So kind of like down into the center. And the bottom, you're gonna blend into your hairline and just pat on top. I love blush. I'm such a hoe for some blush. Okay, so then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, let it breathe by me. The only reason I have this band-aid is because I gave myself splinters right before filming this, and I don't want to take them out. Okay, that's how much I put on my cheek. Take the beauty blender. I have not re-wet it or anything. I'm just like blending all that in. Cool beans, brothers. What do I do next? I have done my eyebrows so many different ways over my whole life, and I don't even know if I can say that my current eyebrows are my favorite eyebrows. I went through some extremely cringy eyebrow stages, but I did finally, like, no lie, last week, learned this trick that is so easy, and probably everyone does it, and I was the only one that didn't think to do this, to make sure my eyebrows are motherfucking even. Let me show you. You ready? Just brush some hairs down. Let me tell you how I've never done that before. I would always brush it to the shape I wanted. I was like, yep, okay, I want my eyebrows to do that. I know where I want my tail to go. No, girl, you're gonna brush that shit down. Boom. You're gonna give yourself a little moment. Humble yourself. I don't have a lot of eyebrow hair. I used to, and I overplucked it when I was in high school because that's showbiz. The brow pencil that I'm currently using, this is a Revlon brow pen. I got this when we were on a work trip and I left my brow pencil at home. So I don't know if this is the best one that you could use. I'm just kind of using it until it ran out. It is good so far. The shade is dark brown and it's on its last leg. I'm gonna do this eyebrow first so that you guys can see. Let me come on. Oh shit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start here, the top of the arch of my eyebrow, and I'm going to draw a line to where I want the end of my tail to be. Then I'm going to keep drawing lines down in that direction.
Just gently filling my brow. And
While my hairs are still down, I'm gonna finish the shape of my tail. All right, guys, now you're gonna brush this shit up. You see how the guessing work is fucking gone? So then I still go through and I fill in my brows a little bit more. I'm gonna do the other one. Random truck idling outside of my house. The next thing that I do is, oh my god, I did not rinse this. Take this Anastasia Beverly Hills brow freeze, which if you know, you know, that shit holds your shit in place. And I'm really just trying to keep my tail hairs in place because they kind of like to go a little crazy. So I'm very gently, without pushing the product around, just finding the hairs with the brush and letting it kind of glue it down by gentle pressure and sheer hope. We're gonna do the other one, and I'm just kind of doing this.
a little bit does the line, and if you do accidentally put too much, it kind of looks like you have eyebrow dandruff.
I'm getting a package. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Next, we're gonna do mascara. I have a love-hate relationship with mascara. Obviously, you can achieve so many different looks with mascara. You can do a lot, you can do a little, you can do too much, you can do not enough. The mascara that I have been using since the day it came out is the Benefit Roller Lash. I was working at JCPenney the year that this launched, and I remember the launch party in the Sephora that we had. That's why I bought it initially, and I have stuck with it ever since. On one side of the wand, it does have shorter bristles, and the other side it does have longer bristles, so you can do the top, the bottom differently. But I kind of hit it however it feels good. This is how I've been doing my mascara lately. Don't think that I'm crazy. I open my eyes and I kind of set it on the inside of my eyelashes Don't touch your eye. And then I just pull it once forward. So observe. Oh God. Oh my God, this is a disaster. Guys, remember like right before I prefaced this and I said I have a love-hate relationship with mascara? This is why. It's not my best mascara work. It's not my finest moment, but you know, it's mascara. All right, we're gonna do this eye.
Kind of rolling it forward.
We have to fuck up this beautiful eye because we messed up the other eye, so. See how soft that looks? And this one looks like spidery. Soft, spidery, soft, spidery.
And gently.
Picking it up. This is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Snow. I'm just gonna put a dot over here. I just go until it's a good enough circle. So some days it's really teensy tiny cute, some days it's larger, and the hardest part of all is getting it even on both sides. Let's see if we get it. I'm doing this so that I can like make the lighting even. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're taking it, we're taking it. The next thing we're gonna hit is gonna be highlighter. Extremely old Kylie Jenner eyeshadow palette. It's a shade French Vanilla. We're going to put the highlighter, just tuck it in the arch of our brow and bring it underneath that tail that we drew on this side. That shit in the corners, like so. On the tip of my nose. And I'm gonna hit it on the bridge of my nose. And blend that in with my fingers. Cool beans. I don't have a proper highlighter brush, so I just use this brush. I don't know what this brush is for. I use it for highlighter. It's just like the tip of it, and I'll be rubbing it like this. I've struggled with putting my highlighter in the same spot on both sides of my face, so what I'll do is I'll find the angle where the light is hitting the highlighter, and then I'll just try and flip my head exactly the same way and just do it on the exact other spot where the light's hitting. But it's something like this. I'm gonna go ahead and use my setting spray, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. For photo shoots and the more glam version of this makeup look, I will do a lip plumper and a little bit of lip liner, but because this is my everyday makeup look and I'm doing what I would be wearing on a day-to-day, what I do put on my lips is just Aquaphor. Put it on morning and night, and probably way too much, but I just put a little bit on and kind of just rub it in. I want my lips to be moisturized, and I sometimes struggle with the fact that when you're wearing lip liners and lip glosses, you have to reapply them. I'm really not a reapply kind of girl, and I'd be messing that shit up. For the most part, this is the finished version of my daily makeup look. You can sweat and you're not gonna like see a bunch of shit raining down. I feel good, my skin doesn't break out, I'm not putting anything bad on my skin, and I'm not clogging my pores a bunch. Let me know if you found anything really helpful in this video. Thanks guys, thanks for watching my first ever makeup tutorial. So excited. I had so much fun filming it, and let's get on like 200,000 views so that I can be a professional beauty vlogger. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here. All love, have the best day ever.